Hi everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I've been dying to get back to this beautiful face, but I've been very, very busy, so I apologize for the time it's taken me to get to this. My name is Esther. I live on the Gold Coast in Australia, and I'm just obsessed with patterning at the moment. I usually do very big oil paintings, but at the moment I'm just, and it's been like this for at least a year, and I'm obsessed with patterning, and we restarted this face, which we're going to continue. Now, in my last video, when I was doing that, as I was recording, another lot of pens arrived. Aren't they fabulous? And I said, I don't have enough pens. Well, have a look at this, guys. And this is what I'm reaching for every time. Yeah. And then there's these and these. And basically they're all black pens except for these two, which are white. Are they? Yeah. So, a bit obsessed. That's me. But I thought I'd show you that I did another one of these while I wasn't recording. But I've got another couple to go of those, so I might record the next one. But we'll continue with this beautiful face, which is turning out absolutely fantastic. And I really hope that you guys have also decided to do a face. And I record in live time, so I'll just try and find a space on this desk. It's getting smaller and smaller. I really hope you're enjoying this face. And I've just had a great time doing it with you. I hope I've got it that you can see it. Yeah. Isn't it great? Looks lovely, doesn't it? But we haven't done the hair and we haven't done this part of the face. But that's what we're going to get stuck into now. I think we can do the hair as well. And as I was saying, this is in my journal. This is my previous one that I did. So we've got a journal here. And I'm going to take one of these pens. These ones I bought in Kmart. I thought, oh, I'll buy some cheap pens for a change. I wouldn't normally, but I did this time, and I'm pleasant. I've done this entire thing with this pen. So I'm very happy the way it's turned out. I'll try and find a home for these. I think we can get on with the hair. And for that, I'm going to have to turn this around upside down, but I'm sure that it won't make any difference to seeing what this is all about. And I haven't had any thought about the hair. I've thought about, yes, I have to do the hair, but I haven't thought about any patterns to do. There's so many that you just make up your own. We need something that flowing that'll show a fringe here, or a, what do you call it in America? Bangs. Bangs. That's the funniest word I ever heard. But so I want to add movement. Now I see from here, these things here make a heap of movement. And I think they would be fantastic with these. So let's start with that. I mean, we've got a lot of spaces there to do it. But let's start with assuming that that's the pattern that you're going to choose. And as I said, whatever you choose to do, it always turns out fantastic. So it doesn't really matter if you're a beginner, if you're experienced, just do it. Even if you're watching TV, make yourself a cup of tea. Don't spill it on your page. That would be a big mess. But and just enjoy. Now, I've got to do those lines. So we're doing the same as in here because it gives a lot of movement. We did it here and there. But this is quite a big area, so it might make a difference. Let me move these pens to there. Make myself some room here. So now we're going to start, and I can't figure out which way to turn my page because we're working in my journal now, so it's a bit more difficult to get the right position for doing lines, and you have to have it in the right position in order to do it. So let's start here. I hope you're having a fabulous day today, and I might even go in there like that. I've had a lovely day today. I've been very busy though. My older grandson slept over last night, and so I had training today, and he came with me, and my trainer, gorgeous guy, he trained my grandson Liam as well, so it was really, really fantastic. And we both had a good time, enjoyed that. It was very, very hot, as you can imagine, in this heat. It's shocking at the moment. But I have my air conditioning on in the house, and I left it on this morning when I went out, so it's relatively cool in comparison to outside, which is an abomination at the moment. So now we've done our lines this way. You do the lines that way as well, all the way along, and then you fill in the alternative squares, the same as we did here. And I think that that might give it a great look. Well, let's have a go. Whatever you do is going to look fantastic anyway. So never be afraid to try these, because I guarantee whatever you do, it's going to look fabulous. I think that's why I'm so obsessed. I mean, if you could guarantee an artist who's going to begin a work, say, I guarantee it's going to be fantastic. There'd be no holding back. But you can't guarantee it to an artist, because a lot of artists have low self-esteem, I think. And they think, oh, it might not turn out, people might not like it, blah, blah, blah. But I can guarantee that whatever you do in this genre, it'll look fantastic. So give it a go. You'll love it. It's nice and relaxing. It slows your mind. Well, it slows my mind. So I think it's absolutely fantastic. Fantastic thing to do. And you can't really rush, because if you rush, you make a mistake, and you don't want to make a mistake. But if you do make a mistake, don't let that hold you back, because mistakes are easily fixed. Any artist will tell you, whatever they're doing, if they do something that they think, oh, I don't like that, they just change it to something else. It's as simple as that. Now I'm going to make these, instead of exactly the same shape, I'm going to start winding it around a little bit, like a little curve, and I think that might make it more movement. It'll show a bit more movement. You'll see what I mean when you're finished. But I hope you're watching, and I hope you're enjoying it. And thank you very much for those who have subscribed to me and commented. I really appreciate it. It gives me encouragement to continue with what I'm doing, which is fantastic for any artist. I can tell, so any artist in the world, you compliment their work, they're just overjoyed. Overjoyed. And if you criticize their work, they're not so overjoyed. Let me tell you from experience. Look at that. I know that may not look like much. I mean, it looks nice just like that, doesn't it? But I'm not going to leave it like that. No, because that's not what we do. That's not what we do here. So you choose a spot to try, and let's try that one And then you're going to colour in alternative squares as you go around. Time consuming, yes. I told my brother about this new project I'm doing about, YouTube and what I'm doing. So I turned his TV on to one of the first ones I did. And he watched it for a while and he said, "Oh my God, it's like watching paint dry." Yeah, it's my brother. But he doesn't hold back. That's exactly how it feels. But I said, well, it's not for people like you who's in a hurry to do everything. It's for people who want to relax. I mean, I do everything in a hurry as well, I must say. I'm not very good at slowing down. But this makes me slow down, makes my mind just slow down. So I love doing it. And the results, I love the results. Because guaranteed for sure, no matter what you do, it's going to turn out great. So if you feel like your mind is racing and everything's feeling a little bit overwhelming in your life, try one of these. You think, oh, I can't do that. Well, you can. It's so easy. All you're doing is making a line and colouring it in. That's all you're doing. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen. And the more you do, the better you'll get. More patterns, and everything in life has a pattern. Just look at anything. Look at your own skin. Mine's like a crocodile at the moment, but there's a pattern on that. There's a pattern in everything. If you look at your own nail, there's a pattern there, and there. So there's 1, 2, 3 lines already. And it's a pattern. And it's a pattern that you can try on your piece of paper. So just give it a go. Honestly, you're thinking, oh, I think she's right. Just have a go and you'll see that it turns out nice. And if you happen to fill in the wrong square, well, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, does it? You just continue regardless. And if someone says to you, oh, something you were supposed to fill in there, and say, yes, I was. It's deliberate. It's what I wanted. Okay, all right. That's different. Look at Picasso. He's a fantastic artist if you look at his early works. It's all realistic and beautifully painted, and he was really very good. Beautiful art. And then he just decided he wanted to do something different and change the world. He changed the thinking, and everything doesn't have to be so. You can do whatever you want to do. So try doing a portrait like Picasso. You'd be surprised what fun it is. I volunteer in a school and they were doing a project about Picasso. So it was a pre-drawn drawing in the Picasso style. And I just had to colour it in as an example for the children, which I did. Of course, it turned out fabulous because it was all those block colours. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So try something. You never know. Even if you say, yeah, you don't have the patience, well, try one. You'd be surprised how it can slow your mind, make you relax, like forced relaxing. Looking nice, guys. A little bit of movement there. Just by changing the direction of your pen, you can create a bit of movement there. Oops, nearly went to the wrong square. Am I getting confused? No, there it got it. Gee, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Just wonder how many times I can do that without looking overdone. But that looks really nice. I'm pleased with that. Undecided, guys. That's the thing with doing this. You've got to do what your mind tells you to do at the time. What I think I'm going to do is this. See what we can do here. And then fill in the negative spaces here. Hope I've got in the right direction here so you can see properly. And then if you've got a line like that looks a bit crooked, so what we'll do is we'll fix it up like that. And I also noticed when I was looking through my work that this had a kink in it, so I'm going to get rid of that. And don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry, Esther. In a hurry, you go out of the line and then you've got to fix it up afterwards. But it's fixable. That's better. Didn't like that line there. Yeah, let's get back to this. Filling in the negative spaces here. Turn the book around that way. Oh, that's on. Oh no, it wasn't on screen. I do apologize. I do apologize for that. There you go. All I'm doing is filling in the negative spaces here. You can fix these lines up as you go if they're not quite to your liking, like that. Difficult angle got my hand. I'll fix these up before I continue. There. I'm going to continue to do that. How about we do that there? How do we do that? No, those look out of place, so I'll fill those in. This is turning out very nice, I'm sure, but yours turns out beautiful too. If you feel like photographing your work in your comments and posting it there. I'd love to see it. How does that look? Looks nice, doesn't it? Pardon me. What shall we do with the next one? Can't do the same here. We could do the same here. Let's have a look at something I've already done. Get an idea. All much of the same. That's sweet. A nice present for someone that you've personalised a diary for. Let us do my favourite, which is lines. It always turns out beautiful. So let's just start doing that. When you're undecided, just do something that you want to do or move on to another area. I might do these a bit smaller. Seeing its hair, I'll do these little areas a bit smaller. Like those were big, so these ones will be smaller. There we are. And then you fill in the hard edges and you just do that. Don't be in a hurry, like I've just done there. Fill in these hard edges so that you've got a nice curve there. You can fix up these lines between them once you've filled it in. And any mistakes when you hurry, just fix those up as you go. This paper bleeds a little bit, unfortunately, so a little bit of difficulty in that. Then you just fill in the negative spaces. Or the background, to call it negative. But whatever background you have, just fill that in with your pen. Doesn't that look nice? Doesn't that look lovely? I'll just fix up those lines. There's one that I hadn't done. You can take your ruler, or you can do it by hand. Thicken up those lines. Don't rush, Esther. See what I did there? I rushed. And that's when you make your mistakes. I don't know why I'm rushing either. I shouldn't be rushing. Anything that you don't like, just fill it in. Wow, guys, doesn't that look great? I can see some pencil marks there. You can always get rid of those afterwards, but doesn't that look lovely? And I might try that here to give it a bit more bounce. What do you think? Oh, talk about changing my mind so quickly here. I think I'm going to be doing another one of these because I really like that look. So let's say we start from here. Not so easy when you've got a book here. I'm going to start curling these around. Give it a completely different feel. Hoping that that's and then we do this. You can see. And I'll start widening these. See, those squares won't be squares anymore. They'll be so lopsided. But they will look nice, I guarantee it. Now it is going to be a bit more difficult filling in these alternative squares simply because of the angle. But if you go slowly, you'll manage, honestly. You just start one and just go alternate squares. Don't worry about the shape of them. Try and keep to the shape because that's going to have the overall effect of movement in the hair. The outer perimeter line here can simply be fixed up afterwards. So we're doing alternate squares here. So it gets a bit more difficult as they're not quite square, but don't be tempted to change it. And then we choose the alternative square. Yeah. It's a square, color in a square. Miss one, colour in one. And it's beginning to take shape. Doesn't it look lovely? Really like this effect. Miss the square, go to the next one. If you make a mistake, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Miss the square, go to the next one. Miss the square, go to the next one, and so on and so forth until you complete the line and then go on to the next one. You've got the next one. Now it gets harder because of the angle here, but the effect is beautiful. You miss a square, go to the next one. Now it gets, as I said, it does get more and more difficult. I myself have mixed these up on a number of occasions. So don't be tempted to rush. I've just seen a show on YouTube. There's a guy and a gal who go to certain islands and look for debris from that missing plane 370. That's sad. I mean, I hope they find something. Must be devastating. Oh, I cannot even imagine for the relatives of those poor people on that plane. Or what they went through. I don't think we'll ever find out what happened. It's devastating for the relatives. That's my watch telling me to stand. Funny when it does that. That looks fabulous. See, I've confused myself. I have confused myself. Let's go this way. That's this one. That's this one. And it's this one. Look at that. That looked nice. I'm going to try and fix up that line. I'm turning myself inside out trying to get these edges. Let me see if it's still on the screen. Yes, it is. So I'll just see if I can fix these up. Fix up this one. What do you think, guys? It looks really nice. This is a bit of a quandary for me because I think these are too big. And so I think some straight lines will make a big difference here. Or something else. What to do. Well, I think I'll do a few different ones. So at the moment, I'm going to do this one here. So if you're undecided, just do it. Just do it. And I'm just going to do it. You colour in all your alternative lines like that. I can imagine this in a big, on a big, nice, thick piece of white paper. Doesn't have to be white, I suppose it can be grey. And a big face with lots of patterns. I think that would be beautiful. It would take you ages, but I think it would, the end result would be beautiful. And then you have it professionally framed, of course. You don't try and whip up a little frame that you get from the dollar store. To frame it, you have it done properly. My friend Lorna Panzenberg writes Heights, I think it's called, who's a professional artist. She does her own framing, so she would have no problem at all choosing a decent frame. But it has to be big, and I'm talking about, let's say, the size of this, which is what? How many inches is that? It's 17, no, yes, 17 inches by 23 inches. So that would make a nice size piece to hang on the wall. It would look beautiful. Take a lot of patience, and every day when you're feeling a bit anxious, you just add a few more patterns. There's no hurry. You don't have to meet a deadline or anything like that. Just do it. Just do it. Look at that. It's looking better already. Well, what I've decided to do is, instead of these square at the top there, I'm going to make them like that. It just looks better. That looks pretty nice, actually. Maybe some circles here. What do you think about that, guys? really looks nice like that. Instead of these open here, I will leave that open. I'll leave that open. We'll do some more circles here, but I think solid black to make it a little bit different. Doesn't that look lovely? Now, what to do? Do some of these. going to do the same thing here. Yeah, how long my video's been going for? Oh, an hour and 10 minutes. Well, what can you do? As we're nearing the end, I'm just going to continue. So I'm sorry if this is a bit long. I'm just going to continue. This might take overnight to upload. I can't stop now and start again. I just cannot. Got to get to the finish line. Just fix that line up there. 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 And I may do the same as I did here. Make that a pointy line there. And do the same here. Wow, that looks fabulous. Doesn't that look great, guys? Now the lips. What are we going to do about the lips? I think I'm just going to do tiny little lines for the lips. Without filling in any spaces. Let's see if I can turn it this way. Doesn't feel right. So I'll just continue this way. The same thing here. Well, guys, I really, really enjoyed this. I don't know what to do about the nose. Whether we do anything about the nose. What do you think, guys? I think it's turned out absolutely beautiful. And I don't think that it could be any better. Well, obviously it could be better, but it's turned out beautiful. And I'm very happy with it. I'm going to go over the outer line, as I usually do, and the middle line as well. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Something wrong with that. Just going to do that. Just a big space that I didn't like. Doesn't that look great? I think I might make that smaller as well. And that one. Wow, doesn't she look beautiful? I'm very happy with that. Not quite sure about these open spaces though. So I think I might just do some circles in this one just to complete this face. I'm not quite happy with it yet. And I think this will just complete it. And then fill in the negative spaces. It just gets rid of this big area here that had nothing on it. Don't rush, Esther. No need to rush. The video is already very long. Damn it, don't rush. I've been watching the last season of The Crown. It was very good. That actress that took the part of Diana. Yeah, it's just fantastic. I hope she gets an Oscar for that part. She really deserves it. She did a great job. Elizabeth Debicki, I think her name is. Australian. She did a good one. She took a part in Night Manager, which is just a fantastic show as well. Night Manager, if any of you want a really good show to watch. Very, very good. How's that? Guys, I think I've finished. I think. That I've done all I can for this project. And I hope you've enjoyed watching. Oops, see, I'm rushing. Don't rush. And there's a line there that shouldn't be there. Doesn't that look fabulous? I really, really like it. I'm going to make this a nice thick line here. And that one too. There. Doesn't that look terrific? Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching it. And I hope you've been doing your own as well. Isn't that looking fantastic? I'm very happy with it. And I hope you really enjoyed watching it too. So get a piece of paper, get a black pen, and do some marks. And before you know it, you'll be addicted, like me. Thank you so much for watching. And thanks for your kind comments too. I really appreciate it. Bye for now.